Tom, defeat for us tonight. Do you think maybe that was a bit of a, I guess, hangover or come down from the weekend?
Well, it's always going to be labelled that, isn't it? I mean, we made changes to the group because we needed to. You know, people have played a lot of football going into this game, and we knew it was going to be a tough game. You know, the surface, the opposition, everything about it makes it what I'd say not a pretty game, but it's competitive. You know, you can't knock the fact that they were still going strong at the end and managed to nick the game. We did it on Saturday, they've done it to us on Tuesday. So, you know, you have to say fair play to them. If anything, I mean, I was a little disappointed with the way we lost our shape in the last 10-15 minutes or so after the substitutions, because we didn't have to win the game, but they probably did. And they probably have to win more yet, but they certainly probably have, you know, in their own minds feel like they had to win the game. So they were coming out stretching the game, and we should have kept our shape better than we did. But that's, you know, we've had a look at a lot of the lads who have been in and around the starting 11, and there's some really good positives for us, to be honest with you. I thought Ollie Bray and Kwame were a massive handful. I thought Kai's had another great game at the on the left hand side. So yeah, there's positives for us to look at, but yeah, we're disappointed that we've lost the football match. It's always the case.
We went into half time in the lead, didn't we? Do you think the first half warranted that to go in the lead?
Yeah, I don't think there was much in the game all the way through. It's difficult to get any foothold in a game when it's in the air all the time. So I mean, look, that's the way that they want to play, and that's fair play to them. They, you know, I wouldn't particularly want that every week, but it's winning at the minute, and they've had a great March, and now they've started the April really well. So we're still not in bad fettle in terms of, you know, our own headspace. I don't think we've managed to give a lot of the lads that needed a rest tonight, which means they'll be back fully refreshed on Thursday with our eyes on the next game.
So no sign of this damaging the morale that we've gained over the last few weeks?
I can't say. I mean, we've always said, you know, if you win a game, you can't get too high. If you lose a game, you've got to put it to the side as quickly as you can. You've got to look at the reasons we lost the game, and that'll come to light over the next 48 hours before we go back into training. But it's not, I haven't been shouting and bawling at the lads or anything. It's just, it's a learning curve again. You know, the young lads at the back in particular who've had to do another 90 odd minutes. There's one or two things that they did were a little naive towards the end, but yeah, I'm not going to come down on them like a ton of bricks. They've been excellent and a big part of the reason why we've done really well since all of the three of them come in. But, you know, we have to move on. It's as simple as that.
You touched on it a bit. You said at the end of the game, Boston looked like they were the ones that wanted to win the game. Is that going to be the case when we play some of the teams that have got things to fight for at either end of the table?
Well, I don't want to ever come off a pitch thinking that the opposition wanted to win the game more than what we do. I don't think that was the case. All I'm saying is they probably needed to, and so therefore threw a little bit more caution in there. But look, we shouldn't have come out of our shape like we did. We gave I don't know who it was yet, I'll have to have a look back, but somebody gave a really poor ball from the middle of the park towards the right side that was intercepted, and they've come straight through the middle of the team where he was, and then it ended up overloading with Dan. So look, it's still fresh in my mind that it was busy and it was quick and everything else, but I can't remember exactly who it was in them situations. But like I said, you know, we're not ones for pointing fingers at individuals. It's a group thing when we do well, as everybody did on Saturday, and it's a group thing when we don't win. So, you know, it's not in the rules that you can't lose. It just hurts, as other people will tell you, when it happens at the very end of the game.